Hi everyone, I want to wish everybody a happy early spring. So I'm recording this on Groundhog's Day, and unfortunately, a lot of my friends and my coworkers have thrown in the towel on their New Year's resolutions. No surprise here, but what I find surprising is some of the excuses that I often hear. So people who resolve to eat healthy or to lose weight or something like that often give the excuse that they couldn't find anything, so they gave in and ate something unhealthy. I find that a little bit surprising because I stopped drinking soda 17 years ago. I stopped pretty much any junk food 15 years ago. And it's been 15 years, and I've never had any of these so-called emergencies, and I've never really suffered from not giving into any of these so-called emergencies, right? I haven't dehydrated, I haven't starved to death, I haven't lost any social opportunities. If anything, I've gotten rid of a lot of garbage friends who only like me for what I eat, right? Those friends I definitely want to throw away, but I haven't lost any real social opportunities. I haven't really been inconvenienced or anything like that. And yet, day in and day out, I hear people, my friends, my family, my coworkers, or just people on the street tell me that they had to eat something bad because, quote unquote, it was an emergency. And which is very surprising to me. I'm so glad that we don't have chaos in the world because people aren't having their junk food. If we did, humans would have been extinct long ago, right? Before we ever invented junk food, there was never an emergency to eat it. I think what people are saying when they say, quote unquote, there was an emergency was they weren't willing to think outside of the box. So some people tell me that when they were traveling, well, most people plan their travels, right? If you want to fly from Seattle to Gdansk Bay in Poland, you know what day you're traveling. You know how many hours it takes. You should probably do some research on what foods are available along the way, right? What people say when they said, quote unquote, it was an emergency, what they really meant was they didn't want to exercise their mind. And have there been times where I've been at a party and I had to leave because there was nothing available and go out to get something and come back? Yes, of course there was. But was I inconvenienced by it? No, I took it as an adventure. And I think part of it is it's not so much the cards you are dealt, but how you ultimately decided to play those cards. Like I said, 17 years I've never dehydrated from because it was an emergency and there was only soda available. No, I take it as an adventure and I learned something from it and I experienced. And there have been times where I walked out of an event and I explored the city, or when I was in Gdansk and I went to a restaurant, I couldn't find anything else, so I took a walk to a different restaurant, and I enjoyed those. So play your cards well. Thanks for watching.